Good morning. It is episode 60, number 60, on the Sunday, the 10th of July, 2011. And my voice is a little bit used because of the party last night, which I happen to have written a song about, if I can remember where I put it. Okay, well, I DJ'd a birthday party. I showed up on time and wasn't tardy.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
I played classic rock and funk, then packed all my records in my trunk.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Actually, all the music fit on a thumb drive. I feel bad for the guys that DJ'd back in 1975, lugging records and huge speakers everywhere. Now they sit around with bad backs and very little hair, which I can identify with on the scalp part, but my back was spared yesterday.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Just a thumb drive, so I hope Bob's B-Day was great for him. Now let's all go take a swim.
Mike's
Because it's summertime.
Daily
The sun is out.
Podcast.
So what am I doing here?
Yeah!
Recording yet another podcast for a Sunday that possibly you won't be listening to, but maybe you will. So if you are, thank you. Yes, it was a DJ party last night. Interesting notes. Interesting things I found out. People still love Mambo number 5. People, as soon as I played that, they got on the floor. People still love the electric slide. When I played Electric Boogie, the people got out on the floor. When I played Lady Gaga, Bad Romance, people got out on the floor. When I played Panama by Van Halen, people got out on the floor. When I played Mickey by Tony Basil, not so much. No. Oh, look who's coming in. Oh, Matt Michael, you're so fine, you'll blow my mind. Hey, Matt Michael, the Chely Shoehart, the gift shop supervisor. Hey, Chely, so you didn't make it to the party last night? No, Matt Michael, I wanted to go to Bob's party, but I didn't get to Bob's party, and I feel really bad. That's all right, well, we missed you, and, we heard you have some great dance steps, so... Yeah, they're awesome, and everybody would like them, because I'm dancing, and then my retainer will shoot out of my mouth, and that's really cool. Wow, it sounds like it. Look who else is coming in.
Hello, Mike, it's Floyd the floorman.
And this is John Deere, the engineer. I'm the one that created the thumb drive that you put all the music on, Mike. Oh, thank you, John. That's great. It's a great 8 gigabytes. It fit a lot of music. Yes, well, I hope you played a sufficient amount of music by swing bands and by bands that have ragtime piano players in them. Ragtime piano players in them. No, I don't know if we played any of those, but wow, your voice is specifically particularly deep today, John Deere.
Yeah, well, I was really...
Wow, we can't understand a word you're saying, but Floyd?
Yeah, Mike, I didn't get out to your party last night for Bab, but I did in fact party like a rock star, because I'm Floyd the floorman, and I do some cool dances. I break dance on the floor while I'm cleaning it.
That's great. You're double tasking, multitasking, triple tasking. Say one more thing, John Deere. Yeah, no idea.
News Random.
So we've got this thing, this website. Perhaps you've heard of it. At one time, it was huge. And now it is just barely a whimper. Some people said the website will be gone for good, but it looks like it's going to be sticking around. I'm talking about MySpace. And Rupert Murdoch, I did not know this. He actually owned it up until selling it in April. He sold it for $35 million. And that is just, 6% of what he paid for the property back in 2005. There is, I believe, Justin Timberlake now owns a piece of MySpace, which is odd if you think of the movie The Social Network, where he played the founder of Napster, who then, helps start Facebook, or he buys into Facebook and creates that. Now Justin Timberlake's buying into MySpace. It's like, what? is the wrong network, but there is a burgeoning mogul in that man. So it's interesting, though, in a matter of 6 years, how a website went from something like 580 million. Is that the amount? And now it's nothing. And it makes you wonder if that'll happen for MySpace, if it'll have a run of about 6 or 7 years. How many years has it been out now? Close to that, maybe a little bit over, but maybe its due date, its expiration date is coming. By the way, do not see the movie Due Date with Zach Galifianakis and Robert Downey Jr. Horrible. It had potential. I mean, you've got Robert Downey Jr., who's great. Zach Galifianakis has its moments, but man, this movie is just so poorly written, and it just goes to show you, when you get a little too far into the stoner comedy, it's just not funny. It's ridiculously dumb after a while. Let's go outside. Oh, look at me. I'm high and I'm stupid. Oh, look at me. I'm James Franco. I'm Seth Rogen. I'm high. I'm Cheech and Chong. Just give it a rest. The picture today on the blog is from Mill Valley, California. What a beautiful spot. And that is a creek that runs through the town. Nice little picturesque thing. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and your weekend. And I'll be back tomorrow for the Monday podcast. And that's podcast with nothing to do with pods that have to do with marijuana or anything like that. It's pod free, but it is a podcast. Okay. And hopefully my voice will come back after that rager of a party with Bab.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at podcast.blog.com. Email Mike at
Mike's Daily Podcast at gmail.com.
Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow. Bye.
And that is Bob's daughter. And I'd like to end the show, this very last part, by saying it was great seeing Bob's son, who's out in Knoxville, Tennessee, going to university there to get his PhD, and it was great to see him. So, Robert, if you're listening, because I know you listen to the podcast, thank you so much for coming out. Have a safe trip back to Tennessee. See you tomorrow. Bye.